take for you to apply this much?
I don't know. I don't know what time it is.
It's about noon. When did you start? Like around 10-ish? So 2 hours? About?
Yeah, I guess so. Hour and a half.
Oh, wow.
No, well, this morning I watered everything.
Uh-huh.
And I
So
went out
maybe.
and collected moss.
Right. From our neighbor.
So yeah. I guess it's
Oh, this is pretty. I didn't know
hour and a
about
half. Okay.
the moss. Can I see the part that you already worked on? Wow, すごい beautiful. Wow.
It'll look very nice when this is all covered in green. I mean, there's so many other colors and textures and things going on right now, but in this situation where you can see this very clearly, the different elements. And then in this situation here, where you're starting to see that once this gets filled in here, you'll really be able to see these different elements pop. Like for example, like in this space here, you can't really tell the difference between the ground and the rock. Right. But when this gets covered in moss, you'll really be able to see that quite clearly, the difference.
It's like a puzzle.
It's exactly like a puzzle.
Wow.
It's like a puzzle with, I mean, you have however many different species of moss that you're putting on here.
Right.
And then you're pushing it all together in just that way, like it's a puzzle, a big jigsaw puzzle of mosses. Well, a lot of times when I'm doing this, I need, like I said before, right? You want like your base moss that's going to be your ground for the whole thing. And then you want maybe 3 or 4 other species of moss to kind of add to the pattern and break up. Because if it's all the exact same moss across the whole thing, it's very
gonna get boring,
artificial. But if it's too patchworked, and it also looks like a quilt, right? It's also artificial. So you need a ground so when you have your moss laid out, you want a large, whatever you have in all of your moss. So you'll see I have a bunch of different moss buckets, pallets around me, right? So whatever moss you have is the most amount, then that would be your ground. And then you want, again, a handful of other species that you can put together so that as you're going through the landscape of mossing, your ground is the same thing, but then you have little pockets, little moments of other kinds of moss throughout the whole planting. And then that makes it look much more natural, because even if you look down in here, right here, this whole chunk of moss this collected, right? This one piece. So then naturally growing on the ground, you've got this moss, you got hikoke, you got the lichen, you got a couple of different kinds of lichen, right? Because this is not the same as that. So you've got a couple of different kinds of lichens, and you've got a couple of different kinds of moss that are all growing naturally together. So then if you're going to build something artificially,
you need to.
That's what you need. You need a kind of ground cover. So if we look at this, say the ground is this kind of moss here. And then on top of that, you've got a little bit of this moss growing in a couple of places. And then on top of that, you've got 2 different kinds of lichen growing. So this style, this is a very natural growth pattern for mosses, where you have a ground and a couple of accents, let's call it.
Oh, okay.
So that's what we're trying to do.